What's up? Today I'm gonna do a quick review slash showcase of the Modern Warfare mod, or basically the Call of Duty mod. Um, I'm not gonna show any of the crafting recipes just 'cause there's so many that it would be a little ridiculous and the video would be too long. So anyways, this mod adds a bunch of different types of guns, ranging from pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, snipers, LMGs, a rocket launcher, and grenades. It also adds plenty of attachments for those guns, as well as camos, and it also adds different types of armors and special headgears. So, and it adds different ores for the crafting recipes, so I'll go over all of that. So to start, we'll just go over the ores. Um, these are the different ones. There are 9 of them, plus 10 kind of. So basically it adds titanium ore, lead ore, copper ore, tin ore, sulfur ore, bauxite ore, silicone ore, tantalum ore, and ruby ore. And these are all the smelted versions. So you just put these in the furnace with coal and you get that. It also adds steel, which is made with 1 iron in the middle and 4 coal around it. And steel is like one of the main ores that you're going to need. We also have all these are like the components that you use these metals to make, and these are what you use to build like the scopes and attachments and everything. But I'm not going over the crafting recipes because they're way too many. So these are the guns, these are the assault rifles, these are the pistols, these are the personal defense weapons or submachine guns. These are the shotguns, LMGs, and rocket launcher. And then these are all the marksman rifles and snipers. And then, so every single gun has a different type of ammo basically. And like the higher the caliber, the stronger the damage. All shotguns share the same universal ammo, and pistols only really have a small set of ammo that they can use. There's also a bunch of different types of magazines which can help. So like, if you want an extended round, you can have these, or if you want a smaller round magazine, you can have a 30 round and things like that. And as well as all the scopes, suppressors, foregrips, bipods, camos, and everything like that. Then there's the grenades, all these, which we went over, and then these are the armors. So the marine, helmet, chestplate, and boots. There's no pants for any of the sets. The Spetsnaz and the SWAT. Then there's the tactical night vision goggles, which goes with the Spec Ops. And there's an M40 gas mask. And the gas mask and the night vision have special effects, and I'll go over those later. So I'll start with the weapons. I'll start with the grenades. So we have a gas grenade, a smoke grenade, an impact grenade, and the M67 frag grenades. So the gas grenades, I'll go over first. No, I'll go over the impacts and the frags before I do these because these have particles and everything. So the frag and the impacts, all the grenades have different like throws. So if you left click, that's your far throw. So that landed about there. And it sends ground flying and everywhere, and it also leaves this cool smoke screen, which will last a couple seconds. So it's not a small hole, but it does a lot of damage if you land it close to your target. And then if you want to lob it, you can right click like this, and that'll throw it a little shorter. And that might, but yeah. So the right click is the lob throw. These are the impact grenades. Impact. And then the left click is the far throw. So yeah, that one clipped. Next we have the gas grenades, which when you throw it, it just releases a bunch of gas that you can see. See right there. And if I were to stand in this in survival, since I have the gas mask on, it doesn't affect me. But as soon as I take this off, you'll see the effects immediately. You get a blurry screen, you get nausea, you will black out, and you'll start to take damage too. but since I have armor on, I'm not taking damage. But once you get out of the affected area, it'll start to wear off. If you throw on a gas mask, once you're already affected, it's basically, you can't do anything about it at that point. So, I'm gonna throw my inventory in here because this will last about 30, 40 seconds. It lasts a long time. So that's why I like to actually carry the gas mask anywhere. Because if you actually have a little server and someone chucks one of those at you, they're pretty deadly. The other headgear is the tactical night vision goggles, which when you equip them, same little black border, but when you press N, it activates night vision. So if we do time set night and we activate it, this is what it looks like. It's kind of the same thing. It just looks pretty cool, I guess you could say. But yeah. So then lastly, the last grenade is the smoke grenade, which basically just throw it like any other grenade. Left click for a far throw, right click for a short throw, and that'll just release a huge cloud of smoke, which actually looks pretty realistic without shaders. You can see the grenade on the ground too. It also gives you a little effect. Actually, I think that might be the gas grenade that's still sticking around. That just hit me. But yeah, those are the grenades. You can see the smoke does stay up for a little while. It doesn't spread as much as I hoped it would, but you know, it still like covers an area if you need to like smoke an area and go in it and everything. So now we're gonna look at a couple of the guns and just show you how they work. So basically, I have one of every type. I have a sniper here, the Dragunov, an AR, so an AR-15, the Chris Vector for a submachine gun, Spaz-12 for a shotgun, M9 Beretta for a pistol, and the M249 for the saw for the LMG. So I'll just take the Dragunov and the AR-15 first. And actually, I'll take the Vector too. So basically, I've already put attachments on this. If you want to put attachments on a gun, you press M, and then you use the arrow keys to put whatever you want on it. To reload the gun, you press R, and you can see your ammo at the top right. To scope in, you just tap right trigger, or the right click, and you're able to scope around. And it does zoom in if you have a sniper scope on. So basically you just left click to shoot. There is recoil. Depending on what gun you have, the worse it can get. When you shoot, if you press R and you put the magazine in your hand, if you want to reload the magazine, because you have to reload the clip, you just hold it, and if you have the correct ammo that matches with it, so 7.62 times 54, 7.62 times 54, you just press R with it in your hand and it'll reload it, and then you can put it back in the gun. I set up these targets and just to show you the range, and like we can tell if we're hitting it with blood splatter right there. So you can also hear the distinct gun reload sound and shot too. Depending on if you have a suppressor on or not, the sound differs. So yeah, I like to keep the suppressors on because sometimes they are pretty loud and it gets a little annoying. So basically, since the Dragunov's a sniper, we can shoot all the way over there